Okay, honey, I need your help. I need you to adjust your camera toward your right and then make the camera go down a little bit. Okay, good, good.
Okay.
Okay, now we can see everything and ask Fernando Super can record. Hi, Fernando, every time you and I go on mission to do trouble, it always shows up on the newspaper. We stole some shit and now stuff is happening in Antarctica.
Oh, I've got to tell you this last night, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I looked outside and I couldn't see the flashing ship or Venus or whatever the hell it is. I went to go see it again and I was going to record it, right? And I couldn't see it because it was cloudy. But so I just came back in and it was about, I would say 12:30, something like that at night. And I'm watching TV and I heard the oven turn on. Just turn on. Preheated itself. I'm like, is that the refrigerator? You know how you hear that noise when the refrigerator like kicks in? So I came to look. No, the freaking oven all by itself turned on. Kind of freaked me out at first. Yeah, just turned on by itself. Nobody in there, nothing.
Hold on, let me, and what, oh wow. They say, the techno
I'm getting better now. They're finally getting better. You should post a better picture in your book.
Oh yes. Well, we took your one, and it had a mixture of the old one and the new one you made.
Like I'm getting a bit more perfected at them. You know how it goes.
And Saravan from Malaysia, he joined, but he don't talk. If he have any question, he should interact unless he don't speak English.
Yeah, or maybe he doesn't have a microphone.
He may not. Check he does. Oh, he don't have a microphone. The only way is for him to restart his computer. Sometimes he got microphone, sometimes he don't.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to show you this now, so in case anybody wants to make them. This is what it's looking like. Fold it over. You bend it over and you do your first layer down. And then way back up into small but big spiral, and then really small spiral, and then work your way back up. And same thing again, then bigger.
3 times.
Small.
Yeah.
And the key on this part's really difficult for some reason. When you get to about right here and you're trying to work your way back up, this gets all warped, but I've figured out how to do it now. So as you get to here, you want to like swinch this in a little bit, sort of tight, then work your way back up so it keeps this form really well. Otherwise it starts to twist tight as you're wrapping this part around.
You can do it 3 layer. Like, look at, I did mine. Come back and forth.
You did what? Yes.
Yeah. Without this goody knowledge. I was thinking naughty before. I was telling everyone, I wish I could kidnap everybody's children and have them for 3 months, and then 3 months later, they all have superpower, return them back home, see what happened. That's what they do in the Nazi world. They kidnap you for 20 years, they bring you back for like 5 minutes in time. And you're like, they didn't kidnap you, but they did. I read it on Corey Good.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they do.
I wouldn't be surprised. They kidnapped me already and brought me back. Well, where the hell I've been getting this idea about the Q and talking? I must I must learn it from somewhere.
You're just more connected,
Mhm.
more telepathic, more, you know, you're open. You're open to it. That's why.
It's just emotional. Yeah. Like, okay.
It's looking like this.
Yes. There you go, babe.
And then as I get just a little bit further. My dog's snoring. Can you hear her? She's really loud.
Mhm. Yeah, Fernando did send it to Eric, and it's up to Eric now. That's
Yeah,
all we
I know. I'm
send it to him. Whenever Eric have the energy, any particular wire length, you need a lot of wire. Someone asking any particular wire length, I say you need a lot of wire.
14 gauge. I just like it because I wanted it. In the dream, it felt heavy enough in my hand. And as I got this one completed, I'm like, yeah, that felt about right. So I just stuck with the 14 gauge. I think if you go lighter, you might get a different result, maybe, you know, not as strong, but this is a really, really strong with the 14 gauge. And I normally do, it works out better. I did say originally 60 inches, but I've gone a little tighter, a little closer now. They're getting a bit better. So I would probably say, let me see, probably about 65, no, let's see, about 68 inches. Do 68 inches because you don't want to run out of the wire, that's for sure, because you want it all in one piece. So it's best to have a bit more than not enough. So about 68 inches is what I do.
Yes, I have to reconnect it because I got mine right here, and I have to reconnect it.
Yeah, I see 68 inches, so I'll have just perfect amount. And then as I'm getting to the top here, as you see, now I'm doing my spiral again, working really small, going wide. And then as I get to here, I start working this on the inside, and I'll show you that in a minute.
My baby getting all like detail and practicing and perfecting it more and more. It's just naturally.
Yeah, the first one you do, it doesn't come out very well, but that's okay. You get the hang of it when your hands start bending.
That memory.
And it just becomes easy. And so I follow this, like I just keep it flat as I'm going like this. And I follow the inside of each wrap so it keeps it neat. Like that.
Yes.
And then when I get it finished, I adjust it and how I want it to look.
Yes, lately I've been slowing down a lot. I'm not winning Fight Mr. Cash anymore. I've been going on my own, just like forgetting everything, just feel complete over it.
But anyway, you can waste too much energy doing that.
Used to be fun. Yes, honey?
It looks like this. And then you are going to pull it just a little and then secure it. Like this.
Yes.
All anti-clockwise. I don't know if that makes such a difference, but that's how I've done it, so I would go with that. And then dip it in ashes and water. And I just had this width of copper, so I went with this width and I squared it off. So I have each little square And then I don't know if you can see my pencil mark, but I mark off each square. Actually cut a square. You can do it any way you want, but I just actually did a square and I just mark it each one. It's easier for me that way. Or you can do a template. And this is going to be your box. It's just quick and easy with one little thing because I can measure and the drawer. And then the second one is going to have 3 because this is going to fit inside this. It's going to make my box. So I'll leave for a minute. And then you're going to make your coil. I'm just going to go inside. They're going to be 30. It's going to be about 55 inches, roughly. You don't have to, if it's a long wire, just work it and don't cut it off on this part. That way you don't waste it in case you decide to use more. And you're going to start off with your little spirals. And I use these pliers because you can really tight turn. And I use it just to get started. And then I use my hand after that, and I just bend it. And I didn't realize this until I started telling everybody the measurements. And I just started building it because it's how it felt comfortable and how things seemed to fit. But it seems like I did, everything seems to be 5 for some reason. So like I've done, like on the spiral of this, I go to about 5 out and then I work my way back in. I don't know why, I don't know if it makes a difference. And then the same thing with the spirals. I did 5 originally because it fit the box, but then I noticed, man, I do everything with 5. I don't know why. And so you're going to work your spirals. They're going to be flat. Okay. And as you get the first one going, be able to fit the box, I take my little pinches about right here, and then I bend it around, and I tuck it under the first one. And then I start making my second spiral, like this. And then use your hands. Like that. And then same again. Tuck it under. So you're going to keep doing that till you have 5 of these. This is going to go inside your box. Okay. This is what you're going to end up with. You'll have 5 of these. So it looks like this way, and this at the back. I use this flat side down when it's inside the box, and this is the part that it'll go this way. You're going to leave it end about this much because this is going to come out from the box and attach to the antenna. And then put it in ashes and water. Right. Now we're going to put the box together. Just get that out of the way. Let's use something like this, or just kind of pack the side of it just to get that nice clean bend. And I put the small side inside the big one. Like this. And I create a box. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want it to try to do your best. And kind of try to align it up. So I'm just hot gluing all these sides together. Make it really and I glue the inside of it like this, and then the outside, and then I dip it in my finger in ash water and press it in so it didn't burn. Flattens that glue out so it's still nice and square inside, not got a blob of glue. Because you want the coils to fit in nice. Do inside and outside of the box because you want it to be pretty secure. You don't want it to come apart. Make sure you flatten the glue on the insides. So it still stays nice and square. You're going to cut a slit in the top because this is where the antenna is going to come through. And then you're going to put this in ashes and mortar. You got it all good. That whole thing soaked. Get back to this. And now you're going to do your box. Like this. This goes good. This is going to come up on the sides so it doesn't interfere with any of these. And then that's your bottom from the inside. Let me know if you have any questions. Pretty easy. And it's going to fit in your box. I usually have this come in to this corner right here. And usually it just fits in. It fits in perfect. You just slide it in. It fits in really good. And then I'll glue them in just a little bit to anchor them nice and straight to the sides. Just do a little bit when you get it in there. And you're just going to put just enough glue on there to kind of get them anchored so they don't move around. But you want to glue this corner pretty good where this is coming out of so it doesn't move about. Now this is the fun part. This is your antenna. Part of this bottom base of this antenna is the top spiral of this. So you're going to put it through this thing, and that's why this slits in place. So you want to get it sort of center, so you get enough, you know, good portion at the top and a good portion at the bottom. And then work your way through there. I'm going to get this in first. So it looks like this. This will be your inside. Like that. And when you get this pretty centered, you want to make sure it's centered so it is in the center of everything. You're not going to need as much as this, so we're going to cut it down just a little bit. And I'll cut it again when I'm done. Just you need enough to tie off on. So I look at it and I bend it down and I see if it's pointing to the center or if I need to adjust it. And then you're going to anchor this really well. You don't want this to go low. I don't put it all over, but anchor the base around the edges really good. I'm sure you can put it all over if you wanted to. Like that. And that's set pretty, make sure it's set. Actually, the more I'll set it faster. So now you're going to anchor this to this. And for some reason, I bring it this way and I go clockwise turn and tie it off. make sure you get a really nice, tight connection there. And then seal that very center connection with the glue to make sure it doesn't slip and slide around. And then cut it off at close to it, like this. And that's your finished antenna. And you're gonna bend it over, close it up. Make sure it needs any adjusting to make sure it's center. I'm like, sometimes flatten it down like this. Make sure it's straight. And then go back when you're all done, make sure all your seals are really secure. Kind of fill in air pockets. And then make sure it's straight. Okay, that's it. Finished. Super easy to make, guys. And once you get the first, this part is the most difficult, I would say, is just this part right here. But once you get this bending down, it's pretty easy. You guys will probably make it better than me. So okay, have a go of it. They're super strong. They're really strong when you put them together, like when you formate them for some reason. Try different formations. I got a couple I'm going to try out today, which is why I'm trying to get these finished, because I got a couple of formations yesterday when I stargated, not yesterday, the day before. So yeah, I want to get those finished so I can do some more tests, see if I get any different results on different formations. So one of them, I got 2 yesterday and different yesterday when we meditated, and one was this position, and it was, I call it the Jesus position, basically. So you're in the center with your arms out, and you put 2, 2, 2, and 2 of these Q antennas. And then this is another one. And I don't know why, but they don't make sense to me, but none of this made sense to me, so you just got to go with it. This one, they explained, even because I'm like, well, why are you pointing them down on the ground? Why are they laying flat like this? That doesn't make sense. And he's like, well, because it's the, you're in the center of it and they're all pointing to you, and you're like a closed bud, like a closed petal, like a flower bud. I try to look for different meanings for it because I kind of always want to know what it's about, but the only thing I got was it's, I guess, how they explained to me really was it's like, you know, being more like the baby, like this, the beginning of it. Whereas when you do it standing up, you're like an open flower already. So like maybe you're growing, you're newly starting off, or whatever. Anyway, take it as it is, but there you go. That's what I got. Does anybody have any questions? I'm gonna leave that one there. I'm gonna build another one. I have, let's see, 4, 5, 6. I need to build a few more to do my other experiment. So we'll see what happens. So far, every experiment I'm doing seems to be paying off. So whatever, and it's not like experiments that I'm looking up for. Okay, sorry, tell a lie. The lemon one is something I looked for because I really wanted to see what it does to organic matter, because I'm obviously using it for healing on my body, even though I'm, you know, we have to go with it. I still have to, we still have to see visually. So this kind of helps us and everybody else that likes to see things for what it is with our eyes. So I will do a couple more here. The rest, the box part is simple. The only thing that is a bit more bendable and, you know, a bit more awkward is the antenna, and I'll go through that again. And I'll tell you the parts that are pretty important that you should pay attention to, because it took me about 5 times before I figured this one out. Look, as you can see, my first one looked like this. So, you know, be patient. Okay, so I do about 68 inches. I need to know what that is in feet, but I just have an inch measurement thing on my table, so you can figure it out. 68 seems to be about perfect. And then I bend it to a 5-inch antenna. Maria did some the other day with me, and she did some, I think, 7-inch antennas, and then she did some 5-inch antennas, which is what I have. I didn't pick that for a specific reason. It just was, I was just building in the motion. And she said that the 5-inch one seems stronger, but I don't know for sure because I haven't done any bigger, but she said it seems stronger than the 7-inch. Okay, so measure 5 inches roughly. Bend it. I fold it like this. Bend it this way, and I keep this on this because it helps me bend it as I'm going around the first time. And I stand up because it's easier because the wire is so darn long. And then wind it down anti-clockwise. Like that. Again, try to do them at least even if you can. You could probably do it close together, but just remember this is about what I've done for the length of wire that I've done. So if you do them close together and want to make it really tight and solid, then you're going to need more wire. So adjust your measurements for whatever you think you're going to do, because it sucks if you get almost finished and you don't have enough wire to finish it off. Because this is all one piece. Remember, there's no attachments to this. And then work your spiral. Oops. These are great. They're so easy to make. They're versatile. You can do numerous things with it. Why I did the test on the pyramid, I thought, well, man, I could put them around my room in that formation, expand it out, and you could do it in multiple rooms. Just put 3, one in the corner, and make sure you for the pyramid, you have to have it facing north. I've got numerous ideas for it because I thought, well, I'm going to put it because I buy a ton of fruit. As you can see, I eat a lot of raw foods now, so because I'm trying to raise my vibration, and I buy tons of fruit, tons. And then that's not it. I got it over here. And then the rest of it's in the, I don't even know if you can see that because I'm doing it the other way. And then I put the rest of it in the refrigerator. But so my idea for that is I'm going to actually place little pyramids around most of my food. So not little pyramids. Well, I'll expand it out as big as where the food is at. So it will preserve it longer and not go bad so quickly. Okay. And then again, as you see, the spiral. Now I'm working on the inside of the spiral. All anti-clockwise. Then start fitting it on the inside like this and follow that line of the one before it. is the important part here, because all that coming down and up is super, super easy. But then you get to this, and this part of your little thing will get all warped. And it's okay if it does, it'll still work. But what helps it a lot, is if you tighten this part really tight before you start working your way back up. So you can pull that up and then anchor it tight, you're good to go.
You're doing good, baby. Keep doing good.
Thank you.
I love my white one.
All right, so.
They may be crazy, but I love them.
Now they're easy to do. This is the awkward part right here. Try not to use my pliers too much because I don't want to damage the copper, but I kind of have to every now and then. So this is tight now. It's not even moving. So that way when I bend it up, this is not going to go woo, get all crooked. Sometimes you have to hold the end of this to kind of get it a little kickstart, and then you can just hold it with your hands. Well, give it a little bit longer. This one on the way back up, I tend to nug it a little more. Can you hear my dog? She's snoring. You guys may find a better way how to do this, but this is the only way I know how to do it. need some music to drown her little snores out. Bella, Bella, Bella. This. Back side of it, strong, small, big, goes back small. Throw that in the ashes and water. So yeah, like I said, I had that last night. I was watching TV and the stupid oven just turned on all by itself. I've lived in this house for 15 years and that's never happened. I might be looking into it weird, but or it might be just having some crazy reactions to my stuff. I don't know. But for it to just turn on its own, it was weird. I mean, it just went on. We'll see if I get any more strange stuff happening, right? Oh, Bella, you're sleeping hard, girl. Hey, go on here. Sorry, I have to feed my chickens real quick. Come on, girls. Come on. Good girl. Wake up, Bella. Here, I'll let you see one of them. She's so sweet. The one's still there. Can you see what I'm doing? There's my. Ooh, where are you going? Come here, you Missy. So this is Speckles. She's the sweetest little chicken. She's so sweet. Yes, she is. Yes. You want to eat, don't you? Oh, watch out, baby. Go on. Go, Bella. You want out? No, no. She can do it. Okay. Enough of that. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I need to make one more after this. What's really interesting with these, with all of this, everything that I've made never really made sense to me. And every time I try to make sense of it, it didn't fit in any box that we're used to. And so, and the same thing with the formations I'm getting. I'm like, some of it sort of makes sense. Like these two sort of make sense, but the way they explain it makes sense to me. But a lot of times it's not in really a, I kept thinking it's going to be fractal, but it's not really fractal, but they have like the tree of life. That was an unusual formation. I'm like, okay, I'll go with it. But when I did, it was super, super strong. So, and then I asked for a formation for better communication. And that's what I got, was the Tree of Life formation. Remember, you need 5 of these, so don't cut it off before that. You'll be in trouble. So I keep counting it, because I've done that before. I've counted and thought I had 5 and I only had 4. And I was like, no! I had to scrap that one, because, you know, you need 5 of them. And then the top one completed 6. And maybe a lot of things didn't make sense to me because, you know, I'm not exactly a scientist or anything, but I don't have really a lot of knowledge on that stuff. I'm going with what's been given. But I think sometimes you could be very, very knowledgeable and still not know the stuff. So, because sometimes a lot of the knowledge out there is not really advanced knowledge. It's the knowledge we know as now. So if you're getting wanting to get advanced knowledge, I keep getting told to just, you know, open my mind and not question anything and just absorb it. Take it for what it is and just follow it. And the same thing with your instincts. You get that thought in your mind, and then we start looking into different things and we get pulled in a different direction. So if you get a certain thought in your mind, just follow that thought immediately, because it's been given to you. Don't try to change it and make it fit into a box it doesn't fit in. Sometimes that doesn't make any sense. Okay, I've lost my little. So that's what I'm learning. I'm learning to be not so questionable. But I mean, if you say the question, just accept it too, though, you know? Don't try to look and maneuver it, because then you go, oh, maybe it should be this, and then you get weird off the wrong direction, and then you're not going to be open to the information coming in. I lost my little. I lost it. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Anyway, that's my opinion anyway. Anybody else can go their own route, but I'm told that's what I'm told. And the funny thing is, as I was building this, I was thinking, well, you know, I don't even know if it's going to do anything, because it doesn't look like any of the other things we've been building very much. And it has no capacitors, and it doesn't have any cones. And I'm like, well, it doesn't have any cones, so how is this going to do anything? And Kusa's like, you have to build it exactly like the dream. Don't question it. I'm like, okay, I'll just do it, see what happens. And it is strong, let me tell you. You're going to be so shocked when you build these. Especially considering it has no out source of energy coming into it at all. And I don't know whether it's like this for other people when they try it. We'll see. I've had different results. I tried it on a client of mine, and for her, it was very, very warm. Her hands were glowing after she got through doing it. Like they were like, had a really distinct pink tone to it. It was comfortable warm to her. Me, it is like icy cold after I'm not if I'm sitting in it. If I'm sitting in it, it's very comfortable, and the energy is distributed. So I get that tingling sensation. Plus, I've had some interesting. Anyway, but other people get, you know, I get cold. So I did look that up, trying to understand why mine's cold and somebody else's warm. And I get the
Baby, what did you ask? Why it's so cold? The device.
well, I haven't yet. I haven't. I just looked up. I looked up. Is it Ricky Energy? Ricky Energy is.
No. Just ask the device because it know everything itself.
I will. I'm gonna go meditate after. I'm not gonna do it right now because I'm doing this, but I'll meditate after.
Yeah, later. That means you're just building because you're being recorded.
Yes, I'm gonna do it later when I meditate because I do have a formation I want to try out, which I'm trying to get these 2 more done and I'm done.
Okay, good. Build 2 more because it's good that Fernando is recording. Then he's going to shift it to Eric, and Eric will upload it when he can do it. You know, don't worry, baby. We got you. Go ahead and teach, baby. This is your time. Oh, Babu is here. He said, "Oh yeah, it's 62 degrees." Just kidding.
Is Babu here?
No, he's not here. I'm just
making fun. Let the guy be. He I'm trying. He needs to just. He's very knowledgeable, and I was just getting through saying something like that. I said, "I'm not knowledgeable," and I said, but the difference is like when you question and you start following and you start looking for the information, then you get warped on your information you're given. So you need to.
That's why you ask the highest. Yes, that's why.
Your own guide, because it definitely will guide you the right direction. We don't do enough of that.
Yes.
Even if it doesn't make sense.
Right? Just ask the device. Yes, exactly. Just ask the device and the higher self, and then explain everything.
Yeah, I'm going to ask.
Don't lead with your own understanding. Lead understanding. That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I say don't follow Babu. Just follow the higher self, because it is the one that give you the knowledge anyway. To ask the device. You're doing great, by the way. The recording is very clear.
Oh, good. Yeah. Well, it should be easy. People should be able to follow it really easy. I've gone over the points that are the part where you sort of have a difficult part turning it. They're easy.
If anyone has a question, please ask Jackie so she can go through it, because this is your chance to ask now. Please don't try to type. If you don't have time for that, talk. In other words, don't be a chicken shit. Talk. You know? Don't be disrespectful. You added something, you raise, you talk. You know.
That's right.
Respect given, respect received.
Now, forever, right?
Yes.
Hey, well, yeah, just, this is meant for healing. I absolutely believe that's what it is, because that's what I was told. That's what I have asked for.
Yes.
And it's
communication.
Communication, absolutely. Communication.
And
I think it's going to have numerous applications. We haven't even figured them all out yet, but they're coming. That's how I feel. And I'd love everyone to try and build and test and try and connect and just experiment, Because I can just go on and on myself until you have one yourself. You're not going to know. Because there's only so much you can say and prove without, with just looking at it. I mean, you have to experience it. Just like with the Qs. This energy feels a little different. Similar, but a little different. Maybe just feels different to me because it feels so cold. I don't know. If I get too close to it, it's like my hands feel like they've been in an ice box. But if I move away, and I guess because maybe the energy is strong, then I need to be further apart, because when I do distribute them out, that's when it's in the communication position. But if I spread them out around me, it's nice, you know, it's nice. It's not too much. Oh, and I was going to say, like, you know, like, I'll say this online since it's been recorded, but I tested it out on my stomach because that's where my main issues are at. And I only had 2 at the time because I gave the other ones away for someone to try. So I just used the 2 and I just placed them close to my stomach, and I got interesting results from that. I had, you think that I'd start feeling all movement or something in my stomach, but I didn't. I got a pain on the side of my ear, and then it disappeared. Then I got a pain up on the right side of my sinuses, but behind my sinuses, like on the inside. And then that went away, and then it moved up to my forehead right here, and then that was it. I didn't feel really any, and then tingling on my face, mostly on this side of my face. So I don't know what that is. If anyone has any suggestions, go for it, because I'm new at this. So my guess is that it's sort of hitting some certain parts or points in your body to heal the part that, you know, because it's all connected. We just don't understand why it hits one spot and then the other. But I mean, we do. If it hits you, like if you're doing your feet, obviously it hits all your pressure points and your acupuncture points. But anyway, that was an interesting experience, and I haven't had a lot of play with them because, as I say, I gave away, so I'm having to make a bunch more. So I'm going to play again tonight. And you know what? I couldn't get that, like that, you know, I tried to see if that ship or planet or whatever the hell it is to come back again last night, and I couldn't see it hardly at all. But I didn't have my formation in place either because it was doing my lemons. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it or whether it was just too cloudy and I couldn't see it. But I wanted to record it last night, and it just, it wasn't clear skies or something. Okay, so I'm just making the box, you know, same as before. Super easy. I don't know if Marie got her boxes made. Yes, I know she got all of her antennas made, but I don't know if she's gonna. She didn't have any copper sheeting. A friend of mine saw how it's preserving the lemon, and she's I guarantee you she's gonna want him in her bedroom when she sleeps at night. Maybe we'll be preserved, right? Stop the aging process. That would be awesome. Plus feel better, absolutely. I love them, the size of them too, because they're so mobile, you know? Take them with you, we're with you. I'm not going through all these details too much on this because you know I've already been on there. The box is pretty simple. Just remember to do it all in ashes and water. I give it another big stick at the same time. I've been handling these a lot, and I've noticed that they've been fine. I've not really had to redip them or anything. They're working really, really strong. So I guess we'll see how it does with time. You could always redip them, but if you need to. All right, so we're gonna put this one together. Same again, like this, 5 in a row. Then get it in place like this. It'll glide right in under. See how quick they are to make once you get the swing of it? They're really fast. I can go faster than this, but I'm trying to take my time a little bit so you can see. Like that. Put a bit of bubble in the center. Look at that. And remember to really anchor this little piece in the corner with some glue. Okay, and then this part again, don't forget, you got the top, the bottom. It's really good in place. All around the base of it. I just dip my fingers in the water and ashes so I can pat it down and sort of pack it in. And it helps it set really fast. Interesting. Okay. Like this. Now you've got this little wire that comes up high from the bottom, comes underneath, and wraps around like that. Clockwise. At the end of that. You don't want that, you only want it to be that. It's short. And you want to glue this in place really tight. So that it doesn't slide off. And I squish the glue down. Like that. Inside. There you go. Okay, so I need one more of these. Okay, I'm going to put them over here. Four, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I need one more. Okay. One more for this experiment today.
Yes, baby, you got to do it one more for the experiment. If you don't, someone else who you. Or you want me to get Babu to do it?
No, we definitely don't. So yeah, I'll have one more to go. Got to do it.
Monoram, and thumb. Hey, what's up with Quest McBest? I'm trying. Yesterday it was disturbing to me, babe. I saw some like all kind of anti-Semitic and negative vibration being acted by outside lately. I said, what's going on? Then I asked the device. The device said, well, welcome to the purging. I say, explain. When the sun emits out this condensed energy, it began to energize both the good and the bad thought. And people are going to start acting out. This is your true character coming out. So you have a choice to let it all out and don't entertain it. You have a choice which one you want to entertain. And that's what create the purging. Because you're purging out your system, whatever that is. So once all that is doing the purging process, you purging yourself out of it. So the best way to purge it without having the side effect of the negativity, don't entertain it. That's what it said. The good thought. That's what they say. The time for humanity to exorcism whatever they have inside. And so they can move on to the higher, to be born into the fourth or the fifth or the sixth dimensional being. So no more duality as we know it. Ain't that great, huh?
No more duality?
Not the way that we know it. Not in for thousands of years, the people of Earth live in mundane experience. We was not sensitive to the energy that is around us. Now the veil have been lifted. Now we realize that religion is nothing more than MK Ultra to keep you in xenophobia of who you are. That you are connected with all that is. Hey, Keith have not been showing up lately.
The what?
Keith.
Keith?
Yes.
How come?
Well, I think Keith had prejudice toward David Wilcock and Corey Good.
Well, I wouldn't stop him from coming in. Has he been stargating? Usually he stargates.
He stargate, but I took him to try and destroy Jupiter Star Station. He kind of opts out on it. I say he's not one of them warrior type. I don't know what's going on with you.
He opted out, is that what you said?
Yeah, he opts out. He got scared.
Yeah.
You know what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm not scared. I go with it and see what's up. You know, there's no consequences. It just see what happened. Let's go with the flow. That's what exploring is about. Bashar said, "You always exist." So how many did you did 8 already, honey?
This is my 8th one. I've already done 8. Deja has the 8. And then this is my second 8. I've done 16 altogether.
You should did something special before you give it to Deja.
Well, that's pretty damn special enough. I know what you.
Yes. Just said that we should ask the device, can this help? Well, this help, who he is.
Yes.
It's the way. We should ask it first before we send it to make sure it's compatible.
Oh, yeah. Well, I haven't. I mean, she's just trying it right now. I'm supposed to get them back from her. So I told her just to play with them, try them out and play with them and see. And
well, because
that's another reason why I did the lemon test. I want to see what it does organically. Well,
you can't do it by itself. You got to ask it to. Because remember, this system works with your user will.
Yeah, it does.
Yes. I said, I need you to make this lemon fresh. Okay. It's that simple. And also, before we give thing out, we should ask, hey, is this guy compatible with your healing, ability?
Yeah.
If it's, it would say yes. It would say, okay, well, can you help assist him in healing? Help him heal.
Also,
they would say yes. They talk.
I want to also try to do a test where, okay, so I'll put half the lemon inside the pyramid and the other half outside. So now I'm going to do, after it's done, because I can see a distinct difference today. I'm only going to do it for a day. Like I did it last. It's been going on for probably 24 hours now. That's good enough. I can see the difference. So now I'm going to take the old lemon, the one that's deteriorated, and put it inside the pyramid and ask it to rejuvenate it and see what happens.
Yes, there you go. There you go. Using the Stargate command, do not emulate the Organite people.
Yeah.
Because remember, we are Stargate people. We different because we know how to use our device. We treat it as a living computer.
Yes.
We have command for it.
Exactly.
The Organite group, they say, oh, it's all about intention. I ask the device say, fuck the intention. If you don't give me command, how can I help you?
Yes. Well, it's one thing, but you still have to have a command to go along with it.
Exactly. And that's where the device disagree wholeheartedly. When you say all about intention, device say, well, we know the goal, but you still need to tell the horse where you need to go. You still need to drive your car.
Exactly.
We know where you're going to go.
Exactly.
You need to go to Wonderland over there, but point A, point B, but you still have to drive. You still have to do the proper protocol.
You need to facilitate it somehow.
Mm-hmm. Just like your horse. You're going from town to town, but you have to be nice to your horse. You have to work with it.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of light worker is impractical. Oh, it's all about intention. Wait a minute. They can say whatever they want, but it ain't working, that intention, without they're missing something. Because you're missing the engineer, and the engineer needs to write the protocol, how to get you to the intention.
Yeah.
And that's why that's why the higher mind give you the higher mind will help you by giving you an engineer. That's the answer. Here you go. And he will do the rest. There's no magic behind this, love. It's practical. Nothing come easy. If it were, people wouldn't be fighting out there in the cosmos.
Yeah. All right, last one.
Since that, I want to show the group something too. I want to show you what Jackie, she got received on it. Just like I got this long time ago, as you can see. Hold on. I put you back in there. Honey, I just need to cancel spotlight. Spotlight. Okay, hey guys. See it? This is what Jackie was making, as you can see. This is a cube inside there. This is a tetrahedron. This is made of seashell, and it had wire connection and everything. This was eons ago, as you can see. And I was shocked when I saw Jackie. I said, "Oh my God! Oh my God!" See it?
Yeah. All have the same idea after all. See, it's kind of like it's like Close Encounters of the Third Kind when everyone starts doing the same thing.
Yeah, this was done eons ago.
And not now.
2011 or 10. I created. You know, I used to be a super playboy back then, but now I'm slowing down because I'm all like into the spiritual. So they make a seashell, and then they have the wire. You see, the same thing similar to her, but the core is like a seashell, and it have winding, lots of winding. I don't know what gauge is this. It wasn't 14. I don't know. This is probably 16 gauge. I'm not sure. Maybe 18 gauge.
Okay.
Okay. And that was it. That's the idea. I want to show you that. Yeah, this is a Q inside. This is a Q seashell inside there.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah.
And this is made of seashell. This is Q inside there. And yeah, the Q became the core of it. And it's all seashell. And it have winding. It have, so you can see it carries over some of my alien design. You know, it's going outflow. And that's pretty much it. So you want to see that.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, now I return you back to your regular snuggle program with Jackie. Yeah. Your regular snuggle program. You see, baby, that's why the spirit chosen you, because it is your time now. It is your time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have no control over the spirit world. They got their own mind. They got their own. I'm just here to follow.
I think it's what it is too. It's because also like it's like they got their own mind. They got their own. I'm just here. You finally get in a connection.
Barbara.
Hello, Pasol. Hello, Jackie.
Hi, my love.
Oh, she missed out. Let me mute Barbara for a second. Okay, I mute you away, Barbara. Since you missed out, I walk you what's going on. I show you what Jackie was creating. This is what Jackie was creating. This. This is have the core and everything with seashell, and I have a cube inside this. And then I have it's called You can't see, but it's all seashell. And it's have cube. And look, and it have all this wrapping coil around it. See that? This is made long time ago, and she was channeling it somehow. And I don't know why I built it a long time ago. And then I just left it like that. Didn't understand it. Didn't know, but now I understand it after Jackie built her thing. It's like it's part of a healing system. But you have to build a lot of it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So you was building this before, and now Jackie come out with the same thing, or Jackie built this?
I think it's the same technology. Because, but this is made of seashell. This is called a hypertetrahedron. There is cone, seashell cone, and this have this thing made of coil. Coil, you see, this is not 14 gauge. It's 18 gauge.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
And then there's another. See that? And somehow it drop and it go all the way. And I forgot how it's made, how it's done, you know, because it only came during that time and I forgot all about it. So I just gave it to my dad. This is put in this room and to bring the energy, you know, to help raise the vibration. Mm-hmm. And that's it. And now I understand as Jackie built more, she built a lot was to build and to create more formation. So you see, so sometimes the Spirit gives me, but it wasn't time for me to understand. So it was built, and then they were chosen another teacher to, like a negotiator or a bridger, they called the bridge, like Jackie, to bridge the understanding. And that's what it was. The Spirit had way. So,
To bring it together. To do it.
Yes. So as you can see, but
yeah,
instead of...
Because I got it from a dream.
Yes.
And had no clue you'd built something similar. No
Yes.
clue. I don't know
No
what's
clue.
inside yours, except for, is it like, does it have any capacitors in that one?
It has, everything is seashell, and there's winding, and there's a... It was the Spirit just translated in the way I understand it. So there is a cube in here, a seashell cube inside there. But as you can see, I didn't know how this is done. I forgot how to build it, to be honest with you. But you see, it says to use a lot of coil. It's wrapping everything, you know. And there is a cube inside this tetrahedron, as you can see.
Interesting. So, and you have it in yours is in a pyramid shape.
Yes, but inside it's a cube shape. There's a cube in there, inside it. I believe it is. Yes, it is. It is a cube inside there. A small cube, seashell cube. See? It's pyramid. Yeah. It's a tetrahedron.
And an idol symbol.
And there is the wire right there too. See, there's wire right there on the bottom, and it's on top. It's just used to connect to something. But I didn't know what, you know. Now, it works with wireless too. It does not need to connect.
No connection at all.
Yes, but you can connect something to it. There is the bottom, the positive, and there's the negative on top, you see? But I don't know why it was there. I did never question it. The Spirit wanted me to build that way, so I built it that way and forgot all about it until I saw you. Then it didn't occur to me until I walked to use the restroom, my dad's restroom, and then I look at that and it triggered my memory.
Yeah.
Well, back to your regular snuggle program. I don't get Keith make me.
Yeah, I believe this is not meant to be plugged into this particular one. It's not meant to be plugged into electricity.
No. No, it can do wireless, you can see.
Yeah, wireless.
Yes,
it's not needed. When you get them together, the energy is so strong.
Yes.
Now, I mean, if people might want to take this and put it into electricity, I'm sure it'll work too, but I think for healing, it needs not be in electricity. That's my opinion. I felt that after I did the 144 even. I might be wrong, but that was my
yeah, but also your lemon shows the result, you know.
Yeah.
The lemon is not rotten, and this is like pyramid.
Yeah. I thought to myself, how can I see what it does to an organic matter of some sort, or even our own bodies for that fact, right? So that's why I did the lemon. I'm like, I'm just going to try this with the lemon and just see if it preserves it like a pyramid. I mean, all I did is put it in a pyramid formation and then pointed it north, like it says, and let it be. And sure enough, it does. It preserves it. I mean, I know a lot of pyramids will do that anyway, but the fact that this is not even connected like a pyramid is interesting. So then I can even take that and put it anywhere in the house and it will preserve. I can put it around my fruit, my vegetables, and make them last longer. I'm thinking of all these applications I could use it for besides healing. So if it does that to an organic matter like fruit or anything that preserves it longer, I mean, apparently that has to do the same to our bodies, right? That's my thought. So I think what I'm going to do too is, like I told Kuso, I'm going to take the rotten fruit that's already deteriorating and I'm going to put that inside the pyramid and ask it to rejuvenate it and see if it reverses the effects. I can just try, right? See what it does. You never know. What you been up to, Barbara? You're muted.
I was downstairs in the restaurant.
Oh. 20. Okay, so this is my last one for the day. I needed 8 for this. I'm doing a Jesus formation today, and then I'm also going to do the budding flower formation. I'm going to try both of them. I may have to do one a day because I've got to see how it feels on the rest of the day on my body. So I'll do one today and one tomorrow because I got to see if I can feel the difference between one or the other. Because the effects last all day once I've been on it. Once you're inside it or around, it's around you. It's awesome. Did you start it yesterday, Barbara?
Excuse me?
Did you start it yesterday?
Yeah, I made 24, but I did not finish.
Oh, you did? Nice.
The echo.
All right, almost got this one done. Yay, yay, yay.
So these are 5 turns, oder?
What? What'd you say, Bob?
These are 5 5 turns, 5 snails.
Yeah, 5 turns and 5 spots.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and then is flat on the side that goes face the box, the cube of the box.
And I saw it also now how you did it.
What?
And I saw it how you did it now.
It's so easy. It's so quick to make together.
Jackie, see, this is what I'm doing now.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, you've been working hard on that one. You're almost finished with it. And I just make a little square like this. This is my square. And I mean, I don't have to be perfect. It all fits. And then I get it as close as I can. And then I just make little square lines. And it's like a little template. It's a lot easier because I can just line it on each side real fast.
Yeah, my snuggle bunny. Okay, are you snuggle bunny?
Snuggle bunny. Are you saying that because I got this fuzzy sweater on today? Looking pretty fuzzy, I must admit. Got stuff on it. So 4 and then 3, remember? If you have one bigger piece of copper, you could just make a template box, but I don't, so use what you got, make it work.
Okay. See, Facebook is getting also the download. Is that really helpful to you when you see that the spirit was like making connection with the eons ago, and that's how my brain interpreted it. Then when it started teaching you, your brain interpreted different form, different understanding.
Yeah. I think, well, that's how it works. It does that with everybody, you know? Everyone will get like a different variation once they, don't you think?
Yes. And then I didn't understand what I was building, and then I left it like that. It will mean something, and then finally, it didn't click to me when I saw you build it until I walked to the restroom and looked at it. It just triggered. Oh, I get it now.
I didn't understand what I was building either.
Yeah.
Until I built it.
Yes, until you build a lot of them to form some kind of formation.
Until I put them together, and see, if I'd have just built one, I wouldn't have thought it would have done anything, seriously. But because I saw the dream and it was multiple, I knew I had to build a certain amount, and that was the key.
Yes.
A certain amount and forming them together, that's what really made the impact. Because after I did that, it was like, wow, you know.
Yes. So that part did not occur to me. I only just saw that part, and see, I only got a piece of the puzzle.
Yeah. And that's how it works. And somebody else will do it and get another piece of the puzzle, you know?
Exactly.
Because we're all connected together, and it's important. Exactly. And that's when I meditated and I asked questions about it, and that's what they were saying too. Like, even me just meditating and thinking, it's not just me, it has to be all of us. All of us are the puzzle. And that's where you got to let it you got to let it sort of develop, you know? Let it grow, like Maria, you know, hers is the same thing. She did numerous versions and bunches of cordless ones. But that's so interesting that mine and yours almost looks identical, except different, slightly different.
Well, it's true. It take together.
Yeah.
You know, a bird of feather flock together.
Yeah. That's it, isn't it?
Yes. And I told you, I knew we were going to lead to a technology that harnessed chi energy. It wasn't a technology that harnessed electricity. It's going to be a technology that harnessed chi energy.
Yeah.
Yes. Prana.
Yeah. I think so too.
Yes. And a lot of organized people was doing it, but they didn't know how to method until I came along. You see, I'm the other puzzle.
Yeah. We need
Guided
some of the Chinese people to build some of these because they're really up on all that chi energy.
Yes. Yes.
Because they have more knowledge in that, you know. We need that's the good thing about it. That's why it takes all of us.
Yes, it is.
So there's my little box. I'm gluing, as you can see, I've got in place already. I'm going to glue these just where they've gone against the sides of the walls there. Quite even.
Yeah, this looks like the same principle as Cosol did it. In the box, this is similar to the Q, you know.
So similar.
Like an antenna.
Yeah. What's funny is because when I made just, you know, one or two of them, I'm like, well, man, I can't feel nothing from things. You know, nothing much. And I'm thinking, you know, I don't know if I'm doing it right or if it's going to do anything, because it was just based on a dream. And then in my mind, I'm thinking, you know, I just wasn't making sense. But then as I added more to it and formatted them in different ways, I could totally, I mean, the strength of them is amazing. Because that's what it was like in the dream. I'm like, well, you know, the dream had multiple of them, small little things, but they were multiple. So just go with it and see what happens, you know? And sure enough, it was. That was the key. Last one, guys. This is the last one. At least for today's formation, anyway. Go. Ready to be closed up?
And then you can make telepathic phone calls.
Exactly. Exactly. I'll have to start that one off. What do I need to do to be telepathic? You know, I think this Jesus position is supposed to help that one too, but we'll see. I'm gonna give it a go. Oh, Barbara, I gotta tell you this. This is the creepiest thing. Okay, so last night I'm watching TV and my oven just turns on all by itself. No one's in the kitchen, nothing, because you know my kitchen's open to the living room, and no one was even here. Mako was just gone up to bed, and the oven just flipped on all by itself. I'm like, really creepy. And I've lived here 15 years. It's never happened. Never. I mean, okay, maybe it's got a flaw in it or something, but how weird is that, right? Do you hear me?
Yes, yes, I hear you, but I hear also the echo.
Oh, I hate that.
And maybe there is so much electricity in the air.
I don't know. It was so weird. Can't explain it. I got a bit creeped out, and then I thought, oh no, don't get creeped out, because, you know, what if I'm getting visited? Right?
Yeah, but the frequency generally is so much up now.
Oh yeah, like a delayed. Oh, weird. What's the stupid Facebook thing? Or Zoom? Is it? It might be because he's recording on Facebook too. We get like a back noise when it does that. Make sure the bottom is flat.
Maria is calling me.
Okay. That's good. All right, we're done. 8 of them, I think. Let's see. What is it? 4, 3. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Yay! That's it for the building. All I'm doing for today. Got the gist of it, guys. It's very, very easy. Please build one. You will be so shocked. You'll love these babies. Barbara, did you see our video? Oh, she's on the phone, isn't she? That's right. That's the workstation. Okay. Okay, so I think we've accomplished the fact that the pyramid is working by the look of the lemons. There's obviously a difference, so an obvious difference to me. So the right one was in the pyramid and the left one was outside the pyramid. And it's been 24 hours. I would like to give it longer, but I'm going to use them for something else today. So we've established that it's obviously preserving it, so we'll let that be. After I meditate in this new layout, then I'm going to reverse it.
Yeah, I can see this clearly, you know.
Yes, I can too. I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to put this one in the pyramid and this one out. Obviously, start aging, but we'll see if this one starts rejuvenating. Hey, you know, you never know. Let's give it a go, eh? What do you think? Thumbs up, yes. Huge difference, though. I can see. Can you in 24 hours? I mean, the color looks darker than this one. This one is plump. You can see this one's sunken in. This one is still looks like it's moist, where this one looks like it's starting to sink in.
It's a little bit drier, more dry.
Sinking in, and it's just more discolored. See how yellow this one looks compared to this one.
Yeah, it's clear result, really.
Yeah, I think so too. So
Nice.
I'll do another one eventually, but for now I think that's good. I think we can see a difference. My son kept checking it. Oh my Lord, every 5 minutes he'd go look just to see what it looks like. And he's like, Mom, you can really see a difference. Because I was asking the boys, you know, and he had his friends over. I'm like, okay, boys, which one looks older to you and which one looks newer, you know, so I wouldn't like have any biasness to it, because they didn't know what they were doing. So they were picking out the one that looks like it's aging for sure. They could see the difference, and that was yesterday. So I could see right away it was doing it. After about 2 hours, I noticed a difference. So that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you have to build the things around your bed and sleep there.
Yeah, I know. I sent it to my friend, and my friend's like, Oh my God. Next step is facial preservation.
Hey, you never know.
I might have put
You
it around my
never
whole
know.
bed when I sleep at night. Right? Maybe we'd stop the clock. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be awesome. Wow.
You know, I mean, you wonder how it does that. It's so amazing how it preserves it, you know?
It's because of the energy that is generating is the same generator of the earth, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Vibration, I think. It picks it up from the air. I mean, it's incredible.
It's incredible. But I read on pyramids that what it does is it bounces, the energy bounces around the sides of the pyramid. But I mean, that's not even contained pyramid. It's really just, I just thought, well, I'll give it a go. I didn't even know it would work, actually, to be honest with you. But it does. It works. Does the same thing. You can do it any way you want. So I'm excited.
I have a tomato that my plant is completely dead. And that tomato's still there. And it's in the one outside. So it generates something that it just preserves. I don't know what it does, but whatever energy is good.
It's good energy. If it's preserving it, we want it, right? There's definitely going to be 3 going around my bed tonight. I can tell you that. That's so funny.
Maybe you start getting younger.
Well, I told you I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the dried up one in there now and ask it, see if it to reverse. Can you please reverse the aging process? In a particular wire length, somebody's asking. I get my glasses on, I can't even read. Yes, it is 14 gauge copper wire, and the length that I use for a 5-inch antenna, I do 5 inches, and then that's the length that I want it to end up. So the length of the wire total, I've been using 68 inches, and that seems to be perfect for it. And you don't really get much any waste. So 68 inches is what I'd go for lengthwise. I don't know what that is in feet. And then 5 inches for the length of your
Antenna.
And then 5 spirals. Everything seems to be 5. I don't know why. I don't know why he ended up with 5. But let me text him in this because I think he can hear it. Are you building, Maria?
No, I'm at work.
Oh, are you at work today?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Home Depot, see if I can find that copper thing. I can't seem to find it anywhere.
The copper sheeting?
Mm-hmm.
There's none at the scrapyard?
No, not at my scrapyard.
Home Depot doesn't have it?
That's what I'm gonna go today after work and see if they have it.
I bet it'll be like, I bet you they'll have it in the, look in the roofing area.
Yeah. I seen the galvanized there, but I haven't seen the copper, but I'll look again.
Yeah, and a lot of times they don't have it. You got to order it online, don't you? But you might be able to find it. Well, okay, guys, I'm going to get off because I've been building these all morning. I'm going to test them out while I have time for it to pick up my kid. So
Okay.
I'm going to have a little test today. I'll let you know what I get, what I get out of it.
Sounds
Okay?
good.
All right. Got my little family going here.
All right. Bye. Bye.
Bye, Jackie.
See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, Fernando, you can stop the recording.
I think Kosol is not around now.
The recording. Koso left you?
Yeah, he leaves the camera on, but he is not there.
Oh, yeah. I just text Fernando to stop the recording, but I don't know where he's at.
Mhm. We can also go out and just finish this and come in again.
Yeah, let's do that. So, leave. Still recording.